Thank you all for a magnificent show. Your energy tonight was incredible. My performers and I here at the E&E Circus are grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you again. I am Ringleader Reina, and I bid you a farewell until we play together again. Hold it! You there! Is it luck or fate that you happen to have been the last to leave? You seem nervous, Sugar Plum. Is it because of my two babies here? Don't fret about them. They are both completely harmless. Unless commanded otherwise by me. Isn't that right? You wouldn't rip or maim anyone without my say-so. That's right, because you two are my best girls. See? Tame as house cats to me. I've had them since they were cubs. I used to work at the zoo, you see. Long story short, they were going to separate these sisters. They were too naive to see the strong bond between them. Oh, but I saw it. I know a strong bond when I see one. So, I took it upon myself to extract them from the zoo before letting anyone lay a single finger on either of them. The three of us ran away together and, well, joined the circus. Oh, the whip isn't for them, silly. It's for aesthetic and effect, upon other things. It is quite the attention grabber after all. Anywho, I'd like to thank you again for stepping up and being one of my stupendous volunteers for tonight's show. When I saw you, I knew you were going to be a hit with the crowd. My performers had an absolute blast tossing you around. You seem to have fit right in with us, don't you think? Oh, don't be modest or embarrassed by that fact, Sugar Plum. It's not a shame fitting in with us. It takes a special type to do what we do. There are only two types of people in the world, after all. The ones that entertain and the ones that observe. And you don't seem like the backseat type. You seem like the put on a show type of person. Just like me. Did you feel it when you were in the ring with me? With all of us? The adrenaline moving through your veins as the spotlight hit you? The heat of the lights, the crowd's gaze, the moment itself, wasn't it utterly intoxicating? I saw something in your eyes when I chose you from the crowd. You took my hand so readily and let me pull you into my world in just a blink of an eye. No hesitation, no fear. You gave me excitement and curiosity. The two things that I thrive off being an entertainer. I knew from that moment I wanted you. I told you, I know a strong bond when I see one, and the bond that we could make together, you and I, in this world that I've created, would be unbreakable. Life at the circus would never bore, Sugar Plum. Every night there are new wonders, new rushes, new faces that would stare at us in awe. What am I trying to say? Honestly? Perhaps I'm saying in the truest ringleader fashion to join the circus. Well, honestly. I'm just rambling on long enough for my performers to prepare for a new addition to my collection, and for you to be entranced by what I'm saying long enough for one of my performers to shoot you with a tranquilizer right about now. Come now, my darlings. Catch them before they slump over into the dirt. Wouldn't want them to get dirty now, would I? Put this one in the lion's cage, won't you? Make sure they're comfortable. I do believe it'll fit better, don't you? I would adore it if you wore that blue one with the sparkles for this show. Speaking of which, we do need to get outfits together for a new one. Please see what we have extra of, won't you, honey bun? Oh, speak of the devil, and the devil shall wake up from their tranquilized, induced sleep. Hi there, Sugar Plum. Have a nice nap. You're on a train. You're on a train heading out of state to our next show location. We should be arriving later tonight. Perfect timing. It gives us time to set up, so the locals will wake up to see the circus is in town. It'll start a nice morning buzz. You better eat up. You must be starving. There's an array of food that I had my performers leave you, and a nice helping of water. You are making such a racket with all the questions and demands. Haven't you heard of the phrase, good things come to those who wait? You're alive, you have food, water, and a comfortable area. Just sit tight while I make the last-minute plans for you. Yes, plans. I have plans for you, Sugar Plum. I don't plan to just let you sit in a cage. How boring would that be? I'm a ringleader, not a zookeeper. I own you now, silly. You don't have to fret about a single thing. I know how to run my circus and how to put on a show. Keep people entertained and pleased. And that goes for more than just my audience. Don't you remember our little chat? I wanted you, and I am the type to take what I want. Though, I do apologize to have cut our chat so short. Usually I'm able to persuade my performers to me when I have the time to, but we were on an extremely tight schedule, Sugar Plum. You'll understand in time why I do things the way I do. I do know what's best, after all. I wouldn't be the ringleader if I didn't. Oh, the cage is just a precaution. While I know you're mine, I have to know that you know you're mine before I let you run free. Think of it as when an owner gets a new pet. Of course, they aren't going to have a way for their new pet to leave so freely. Not until the pet is trained and knows to stay right where they are meant to stay, beside their owner. Granted, most owners won't have these gorgeous girls to keep everyone in order. Isn't that right? My girls are my last resort. However, it is such a nuisance to both me and them having to discipline unruly newcomers. Clothing remnants get stuck between their pearly whites and sometimes can give them such a tummy ache. Usually a nice chat, among other things, is usually able to get the point across. The faster you learn, the faster you get out of the cage, and the faster that we can play together. Sounds simple enough, doesn't it? Come here. Come closer to me, Sugar Plum. I want to pet you. Your hair looks so soft. Let me look at you. My, crowd will surely adore you as I do. We're going to have so much fun playing together.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've waited for. My name is Ringleader Reina, and I welcome you to E&E's Circus. Now, before we start the show, I just want to talk to you and ask you all to do something for us. Are you ready? Take a breath. Let us steal your mind. Leave all that is real far, far behind you. Think of only this moment. Don't care about what comes after this. There's an ache that you can't ignore buried in your bones. That's why you're here with us. Don't fight it. It's coming for you. Surrender to that feeling taking over. So now tell us, are you ready to run away to the circus? Lights! Music! My darling runaways, come greet your crowd! Do you see the people who are in my ring? These people are going to make the impossible come true for you all. They will be putting on the greatest show that they have to offer. With that, enjoy our show.
Well done, well done! All of you. The first act was strong. It'll make sure we are pushing hard to be over the top for the second act and keep the energy of the crowd going. They are loving each and every one of you. We'll make sure we're lighting it up in there and not coming down for even a moment. For now, take your much needed break. Let's go get set up for the second half. And how are you, my girls? You did your trick so fantastically. You're both getting an extra special treat tonight. Yes, you are. And there's my new shining star. How are you feeling, Sugar Plum? My, that costume suits you so well, and flatters you a great deal if I do say so myself. Your eyes keep shooting back towards the crowd. Looks like you're getting into nervousness rather than excitement. That's a big no-no here in my circus. You see, nervousness and excitement promote the same type of reactions in the body. So don't be fooled. You're excited. I know it. Because I know you. Don't you remember how fearlessly you took my hand the first moment we met? Just as a volunteer? There was a fire in you, Sugar Plum. A freedom. I could see it flooding open the moment you stepped into my ring as a volunteer. That is the reason why you're here, and the reason that the crowd is going to absolutely adore you. They'll feed off of your energy, and it'll intoxicate them, just as they will intoxicate you. Just as I told the crowd, let the feelings take over. Watch your fever dream come true. Nothing can stop you here. Surrender to your calling. See, even the girls believe in you. You're going to do great. We've practiced this stunt more than a dozen times together. I know it's scary without the net, but it'll land. By the time the show is over, you're going to be itching for the next one. It always happens. Now, go make sure we're all set up. I'll meet you up there when it's time. I can't wait to fly with you. Yes, honey bun, what's your question? That's silly. I don't want any other actual flyers to be their partner. They're mine, and mine alone, to perform with. Why? Because I said so, that's why. What's with your question, anyway? Were you interested in performing with them? Because I'll have you know, they are completely off limits, and that if you so much even look in their direction from now on, honey bun, oh, well, you, me, and my girls are just going to have a little chat about your role here. Isn't that right, girls? I really don't want to demote you to a living chew toy, or better yet, a living whip target practice. So I suggest you mind your business when it comes to my sugar plum. Understand me? You best spread the word to the others as well. Now, go get ready for the second half before I pull you from it. Come on, girls. Let's go get you ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can turn your attention up above you to the ledges. Hello, hello. Have you been enjoying our show? I want to let you know, for the first time in our circus history, I'm not only going to be your humble ringleader, but I'm also the partner of one of our newest flyers. There they are in the opposite ledge, holding one of the swinging bars we're going to be playing with today. Can we please give them a warm, warm welcome to our show? Now enough chit-chat. Let's fly.
Damn it! My hands are slipping from the ledge. I thought I was gonna land it, but it didn't swing far back enough. Help me up before I fall. Sugar Plum, what are you waiting for? Help me up! Excuse me? What are you talking about? What do you mean without me you'd be free? I made you free. I took you from that humdrum life of yours and brought you into another world. A world of wonder, of constant play. You're telling me that you don't feel free? I know I was harsh to you in the beginning, but that was for your own good. You were scared, like anyone else would be, and I wanted to make sure you knew exactly what I was offering before running off. Now you know. Do you see this crowd? All eyes on you? Tell me you don't feel it. It's blinding, outshining anything you can know. It's everything you could ever want, everything that you could ever need. And it's here, all right in front of you. This is where you want to be, believe me. So please, pull me up. I can flip up and save our act. We can save this together. Please.